Hello there, everybody. It's HeroicLegend here, and we are back playing some more Diablo for Spoopy Month. In the previous episode, we were, well, no, previous episode, this is random as well, but you might notice that I'm still in the same area and stuff. So, yeah, just continuing from where I left off. We were going to do a greater rift and a rift, so let's go do a normal rift first. Make sure everything's all nice and repaired first before I go in there. I want to go in there, have my stuff break, and then just die horrendously. Beep. Should have changed the. Should have changed
Are you ready?
Are you ready? Here we go. Let's dance. DDR anyone? I remember DDR. I had a lot of fun with that, actually. I used to play a lot of DDR. But going back onto the topic of the previous Diablo 3 video. Saitama will always win when you put him to fight against anyone else. This is not speculation. This is not me gassing up Saitama. This is just fact. Saitama is designed. His character is literally made to be the strongest no matter what. No amount of training, no amount of work, nothing will have them match Saitama in any show. Gon will never find out how to master his thing. Shaggy won't beat him, even though he's a meme. Because unfortunately memes have no effects on parodies, because memes are literally just parodies themselves. So, you know, it's just pure fact. This character will never lose because that is how he is designed. You could call him a Gary Stew. You could say whatever you want about the character, but at the end of the day, he is a good. To me, he is a strong character. A well-written one at that. His whole point is to be strong. He will beat Goku. He will beat Vegeta. He will beat Piccolo. He will beat Superman. He will beat Batman. He will beat the Flash. He will beat everyone because to them, to him, they move in slow motion. To him, they punch about as strong as a fly would. To him, they may as well be friggin' children trying to box him. And he's Mike Tyson. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how long they've been around. It doesn't matter if this character could bench press the world or could blow things up in an instant. Because Saitama, if he saw them as a threat, would stop them. He's a hero. That's what heroes do. It's just a literal fact that Saitama is the strongest hero. Period. He could beat Meliodas. He could beat all of the DC and Marvel roster, even if they teamed up on him. Because remember, he's just not bothered by things. Now, maybe there are cases where yes, he would lose. I don't know those cases, because as Saitama has proven before with other characters who can potentially do on par or worse than the characters I've said before, it just don't matter. But again, he is a parody character designed to win. And that's what a lot of people just do not understand.
I need to go back.
And does it hurt to admit this? Yeah, it does. There are a lot of great characters that I would love to see go up against certain characters, because it's a fun conversation to have. But if you bring up Saitama, it's just like bringing up Dream Theory when you're talking about theories to other people. You're not gonna give an answer that people are going to be happy with, because it's too broken, it's too overpowered. You're not gonna You're just... It's not gonna be fun for anyone. It's not. It's really not. Do not remember if I have this necklace here. I actually don't, and I do believe that's because I did not break it. No, I have it on someone... Oh no, I did break it. Yeah, because the thing's filled in. Huh. Hold on to that. You know, and don't get me wrong, I love having those conversations. I bring this up because it's annoying to have to repeat myself and say the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. But really, guys, think about it. Really take a moment to think about it. I'm just doing this while I wait for the rift to open back up. Why would you want to see Saitama lose? Wouldn't that ruin his character? Wouldn't that make everything that he's done up until this point stupid and pointless? If he could just lose that easily because he's fighting Superman or Batman or Goku? Would it make it lame? I think it'd be lame. Who wants to see Superman win again against someone like Saitama? No one. It's just honest to God lame. And granted, that's just my opinion. And you're free to judge me and comment on my opinion. I don't say that's just my opinion to negate what you say. I say it because I want you all to know I'm not spitting fat. You know, the fact I spit is that Saitama is, like, I'm 90% certain he is designed to be that strong. He is designed not to lose. I could be wrong. I don't know what the creator thinks. I'm not the creator. If I was the creator, I'd probably be living a better life than this right now. Granted, he doesn't have a mini legend. Maybe. He might. Well, I mean, yeah. In a very specific situation, no one has a mini legend. He's my baby sister. But regardless, my point still stands. If it comes out that Saitama is like he was never intended to be like this uber freaking powerhouse that he is, you know, then fair enough. I will eat my word. I will eat my words happily. Okay, done throwing the hits you fit, Diablo. I believe there's supposed to be a chest around here. Oh, my enchantress got knocked out. Oh well.
I need to go back.
But I really want to have this conversation with people because I hate it. I hate that whenever I talk to friends or when I talk to friends, we have the same conversations whenever we bring up silly stuff like that. Oh, it's what people do. It's what people do, you know. Oh, who'd win in a fight? Friggin' in an honest to God fist-to-fist fight, who would win? A duck wielding a knife, or a pigeon with a gun? Who wins? It's fun. It's fun banter. Am I ready for 40? Storm at 9. I will try. And trust me, I get it. I know the appeal. I know the appeal in knowing the answer to this. Because if you know the answer, or if you're good enough to make the answer believable, you can get people to see your point of view, and then you can have some really fun discussions. But I also dislike it though when people are just like, you know, oh, so and so would never win in a fight, you know, because blah blah. I forget. I think it was Maximilian dude when he was doing Assist Me, and he and Doom were on the couch. Someone and Doom were on the couch together, and they were discussing like who would win in a fight, and they were giving all these scenarios, right? So I don't remember what I was watching. Oh, it's gonna haunt me. I'm gonna have to wait for Jaymer to freaking help me jog my memory. But they were talking about like who would win in a fight, and they were giving all these situations, right? And like, oh, so and so would win definitely because so and so is like a villain, and of course because he's a villain, blah blah blah. You know, all these like explanations and stuff, and they were some legitimately well thought out things. You know, like how could Doom win in a fight against Tony Stark? It's simple. Is Doom uses Doom bots, you know, using knowledge about the characters, how the characters are, their tactics, how they would fight, everything. Putting all those thoughts together is so much fun. It's so much fun. As a writer, I love it. I love it. I love thinking of scenarios where my favorites can meet each other, right? Because it's fanfic, and I do love me some good, well thought out fanfic. You know, and it's fun. It's fun to think of. It's a lot of fun to think of. I can imagine no greater joy when it comes to offline fun than having conversations about things that we enjoy and just living up to conversation. No salt, no bitterness, no anger about opinions, just legitimate intellectual conversation based off of our interests. And when I say intellectual, I don't mean book smart. I mean smart about the topic. Or someone like me. That person. You know? Because I like that. I have so many conversations with Jaymer. And our friends. Taylor Spear, Starsky. We all have such fun. Such fun. Especially when, like, we come up with these super interesting scenarios. And Starsky, man, I will tell you right there, that is a person who is so much fun to converse with. So much fun. Like, Starsky, when you get Starsky passionate about a topic, oh my god, it's mesmerizing. It's honestly mesmerizing. He is so... Whenever he gets into a game or something, he is just so into it that, like, it's infectious. You want to talk to him about things like builds that you can do, or like anything really, because he has this unique view of things. I think I've explained it once before. Starsky is the person who's like the greatest defense is an undisputed offense. Like, make it so your enemy is just so beaten and battered down that they stand no chance against you. That is Starsky's mindset for that. I actually want to try that out. The Traveler's Play. Hey! Not bad. Promised Glory? It's alright. I'll keep it, because I haven't broken it down yet, but hey. You know what? Honestly, not a bad Rift run. Very pleased. 2 minutes, 58 seconds. Wow. I did not expect me to have done that well, in all honesty. I know. I'm probably pissing people off. Forgive me. This is how I build my character and I enjoy my game. Please understand. Okie dokie.
I've dug up. Some new thing. It's for you to take a look at.
Okie dokie. So, but what I'm trying to get to is keep having the conversations. Please do. It's a lot of fun to see, and definitely it's a lot of fun to participate. But for the love of all that is holy, remember the character. Nothing bothers me more than when people forget the character. Would Superman and Goku fight? Probably, because Goku would want to fight him. Goku would want to test his strength. But it would be a sparring match. And would Superman outright clap him? Probably not. Superman's strong, but as people love to seem to forget, Superman is also like someone who can still take damage. Just because he won't feel it as bad doesn't mean he doesn't feel it at all. You're still hurt if your leg is numb and you get cut. Because guess what? It is still damage done to you. If my arm falls asleep and it is punched, guess what? I will still feel the damage when my arm regains feeling. Okay, maybe I'm not explaining this correctly. I felt like I was in the beginning, and now I'm not so much. Yes, arm sleep. Just because you don't feel the pain doesn't mean you're not taking damage. And I truly do believe that you will notice, even if you're not feeling it, if you're taking enough of a big hit. Kind of like a fighting game character. We know that they're getting hit, but as far as they're concerned, unless you see damage on the character itself, they don't know they're being hit, or they don't feel the hits. Think about how many senseis come along, right? So, and not just that, but it's also two very different types of mindsets. One is a shonen character who's meant to grow stronger through training art, through training itself. The other is a superhero who was always meant to have this power, and who's always had this power. One has combat experience, the other one kind of has to play things by ear. In case you didn't notice, Superman just punches the guys in very almost street fighty fashion. He doesn't know martial arts. So in a test of martial arts, if they were to practice against each other in a competition that revolved around martial arts and points revolving around using martial arts, Superman would lose. If it's a thing in saving lives, Superman wins. Why? Because Superman knows how to protect people and do it in a way that keeps them safe. He's able to better protect people just because of the fact that he knows that it's in his code not to lose, not to fail people, not to fail to protect people. I know movies don't do a good job of showing that. You know. Wait a minute! Oh yeah, that's nice. But you know, and let's talk about some other ones that I feel should be discussed. Superman vs. Goku. Right? I'm gonna say this before I move on, but Superman vs. Goku is stupid. It's stupid. Superman would know if they were to ever meet. This man is a force for good. I know he's not a cleric from D&D who just has friggin' sense motive or see alignment, but it's Superman. Superman kind of has a third sense about these things. He'd know that Goku is a force for good. He'd know that Goku would want to protect the world. And even if he's never heard of Goku before, Goku himself has a track record and has people who can vouch for him. Not just that, but all Superman would need to do was have a crisis happen and see what Goku does. You know? Boom, that's it. Superman's like, okay, you're a good guy. I wouldn't want to kill you. If we're talking about evil Superman, that's a different story. But then again, evil Superman would mean that Goku doesn't have to, you know, play by the rules. And, oh, okay, you've turned him evil, then I know that he would want me to take him out. So I'm going to instant transmission him to a place filled with kryptonite, and then I'm going to beat him down. And when he's worn out, I will see if there's anything to do. And if there's nothing I can do for him, then, well, that's just unfortunate. Oh, for goodness sake, people seem to forget that I am busy. Or someone's answered the door. Really? Stepping on the crack hurts? Okay, one moment. Oh boy, sorry about that one. Sorry about Mike being farther away from me too. Sorry for the annoyance you heard there as well. I do not like being disrupted from my work. No matter what work I'm doing, be it personal fun, and just playing things, writing. Oh, don't bother me when I am writing. I get very cranky. Like, oh my goodness. I can be very nasty when people interrupt me when I'm writing. I hate it. I hate it so much because it's so easy for me to lose my place. I still haven't lost my place while I was talking about either, though. In case anyone was like, oh, you mean like you did in this episode? Nice try. I got you. You're caught. I caught you on your cheap nonsense. You can't get me with that. You lose. I win. It's me, the winner. But like, getting back on topic, friggin' just, I don't think it's too much for me to ask. But please, people of the internet, remember the characters before you talk about who could beat who in a fight. And remember, it's not a death match. They're not out to kill each other. They're good guys. Who wants to see a good guy kill another good guy? We're not watching a betrayal story here. If I knew anything about Game of Thrones, I might have made a comment there, but I don't, and I think from what I've heard people say, that's probably for the best. But do you really want to see good guys killing good guys? And they're not evil? Like, how does that conversation go? Oh, hey, friggin'... I'm tired of using Goku and Superman, so I'm just gonna use, like, 2 other people from random series. Oh, hey, Emma from the Promised Neverland. I heard that you killed Krillin. Hey, yeah, I did. Why? Well, why'd you do that? Are you evil now? No, I'm not evil. Then why did you kill Krillin? I just wanted to prove that I could beat him up. I didn't think he would die. Hey, what did you think would happen when you snapped his neck? I don't know. Before anyone says anything, I know Krillin could easily clap the 13-year-old. Doesn't matter how smart she is. This man is a literal trained martial arts person. It's easy clap, but it's just an example before someone jumps down my throat. So, like, how does that conversation go? I would assume if someone who I trusted and loved just went up and frickin' slaughtered someone else I trusted and loved, I'd be very interested in the conversation we'd have. It probably goes something like this: why'd you kill him? Or her. Or they. And then the response would probably be like, I don't know, I just want to prove that I could. You could have just challenged them to something else. What happened to just, like, a sparring match? What happened to testing your wits? Using your gifts against each other in a situation that, you know, forces you both to use your gifts. That seems like this more sensible way of doing things, doesn't it? Instead of just outright murder. But no.
I am returning to town.
No, you wanna go for the death match. Unless it is an anti-hero, there is no claps that go into death. Shouldn't do that just yet, actually.
Well done. Go to West.
Makeup was not part of the video. Pretend it wasn't there. But, yeah. Anyway, back onto the little topic I was discussing just a few minutes ago. No, about, don't interrupt me. Oh, it is complete. Oh. You know, there is something to be said about a build revolving around those abilities. Anywho, we're getting close to the time where I gotta end the episode. I hope you all understand. It's not that I don't like talking to you. It's just that I gotta end it. I have to end it myself. I'm not gonna do that other part, but yeah. Don't know what I'm gonna do for more Spoopy Month stuff. You can probably bet that you'll be seeing more Diablo, more Pokemon Shield, Nuzlocke, and potentially maybe I'll come back to some Lobotomy Corp. Well, it's foggy. I remember doing a week of Lobotomy Corp at one point, but it never seemed to have progressed. It's weird. Anyway, I want to thank you all for watching. I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, you know what to do. Much appreciate you if you do. And if you do, I just want to say, laters.